Good evening, everyone. For This Guy, That Guy Nation, we have another episode for you. How you doing there, Joe?
I'm doing fantastic, Anthony. This is episode 14.
Yeah.
We're going to have a little video this time. Hopefully that things will go well with that.
Yes.
I'm excited to get back to our topic of our trip.
Your
Because
trip.
we had so much information the last time that we were together. I didn't get to one of our little secret things, our key things that we did on our vacation, driving up north to Michigan. On our way.
Can I stop you for 1 second?
Yeah, go
Because
ahead.
I really want to get this. This would go back a few episodes. I want to
Okay.
give it to you. I know that's fresh in your mind.
Yes.
I'll forget this. But I had another elevator incident.
Oh, you did?
And another freaking tard
Okay.
freaking not understand elevator etiquette.
Okay, yeah, bring that on. Bring it on.
We're down at this fancy hotel this weekend.
Okay.
They call themselves a 5-star. They're well below 5 stars
Okay.
in my eyes, but okay. But the prices are 5 stars.
So it was no Vegas.
No, it was no Vegas. It doesn't matter.
It wasn't like the Red Lion either.
Yeah, no. I mean,
Mineral Wells.
It's just bananas. Yes, it might as well have been. But so lots of elevators. You go to the elevator bank, and we walk up. No one's there. I press the up button. Okay.
Yeah.
Another family joins us. I don't stand in front of the door like all jackwagons do because it's out before in.
Yeah.
It's very simple
Yes,
math. Okay. I don't know why do we understand.
No
this.
etiquette.
Yes. So I stand back. The other family actually stands back. The door opens, and a tard of families just walks right in.
Right into
Like they pressed the button, like they called it, and it was coming for them. Freaking tards.
Yeah. So there they are.
Yeah. Oh wow, I'm so lucky. The elevator just showed up. Not that the fact there's 2 other families that actually were involved in the wait process of pressing the up button. But it's just like, doesn't anybody understand how this process works?
So they just ran in there.
It walked right in and pressed their button.
Did they slow you down?
Oh yeah, had to wait for the whole freaking Targe family to get in.
Oh God. So here they are.
Yeah.
Loaded up in front of you.
Oh,
And you had to wait.
I calmly just said, I'll just tell the story. I'm not gonna freaking make a scene right here.
Okay.
I would have made a scene if I would have missed my elevator.
So did they say thank you?
Oh no.
There wasn't even a thank you.
No. It was they won the lottery. They showed up. And the elevator was waiting for them.
So this is almost like the guy on the other elevator.
Yeah.
In Vegas.
The thank you
But
stealer.
he said thank you.
He stole my thank you.
But he stole the thank you. These people didn't even give you one.
Yeah, they did it. Nothing.
Not even a thank you. And they got off before you?
They sure did.
So they slowed you down, stole the elevator,
Yeah.
and didn't say thank you,
Yeah.
and then got off and made you wait.
That's it. That's the whole thing.
That's the shaft. That's called giving you the shaft.
So I just had to bring that up to you.
No, I appreciate that.
because it
I
parlays
appreciate
in. I just don't get it. But okay, go.
Well, so getting back to the trip.
Yes.
So on our way to Michigan, we're going through the great state of Missouri for those folks. And we're driving through there and we see billboard signs.
Yes.
It's like the mystery spot. It's the place that you gotta stop.
Mm-hmm.
It's the place that you gotta give your money away. It's like going to Mackinac Island, buy the trinket, buy the hatchet, buy the headdress, buy the
Are they
Daniel
selling?
Boone cap.
Are they selling like a Yeti or something like that?
No.
The Bigfoot character.
Oh no, this
Oh.
is just like that. It's just one of
Okay.
these things
Okay.
where these billboards are. Well, my oldest son, we're driving, he says, Dad, that sign said you should stop at Uranus. I said, excuse me. He said, yeah, we need to stop at Uranus in Missouri. And I said, well, what is that?
And this is a sign.
It's a sign, a billboard.
Yeah,
You're 5 miles out, you're 10 miles out, you're 50 miles out. It's like a Buc-ee's sign. To 120 miles to Buc-ee's.
Stop at
Well,
Uranus.
Stop at Uranus. 5 miles away. So we drove by the exit. We didn't even see where Uranus was. So we're driving, and the signs there they are again. On the opposite side, heading back that way. As we're driving towards St. Louis, we get to Indianapolis, or we're going across Indiana. There it is. Signs to go to Uranus, which is all in Missouri. So I told my son, I says, on our way back, we're stopping. We got to see what this is all about.
Sure.
We got to check out Uranus. So we, on our trip
No pun
back,
intended.
no.
Okay.
So on our way back, we're driving and we see the billboards again. 75 miles to Uranus. I thought, what is this? And then they said, best fudge ever packed in Uranus.
Stop it. Come on.
I swear to you. So
They gotta have a city council saying you can't be saying this as a sign.
So we're driving, and my lovely wife is with us at this time.
Oh, that's right.
So-
She wasn't on the run
No.
right there, but she's on the trip back.
She's on a trip back, and
Yeah.
I said, we're stopping.
This is her first
She said-
visual of Uranus.
She said, what is this? And I said, I don't know, we gotta check it out. So we're driving and driving and driving, and there's another billboard. Pack more fudge in Uranus. You can't write this. This is true. So we finally pull off the freeway to go to the exit, to go to this place, and what do they have there? It's like a circus. They have, you remember I was telling you about that little village that had the dinosaurs at the
Yes.
concrete? They had the same things there. And I swear it was the same guy that was up in northern Michigan. This guy is down there, I'm assuming, because it's the same designs. Concrete, rebar, and they're all hand painted. Whole bunch of dinosaurs all over the place. And then they have the little things where you stick your face out and get your picture taken.
You mean the hole?
Yeah.
Well, who's the face?
You stick your face out.
Well, what's it supposed to be?
It's all buttholes. It's got zebra butts. It has the ass of lions.
Come on.
I swear to you. So I actually took a picture of some people that I know. They stuck their face in there.
In someone's anus. In their anus.
And their faces are someone's anus.
In their anus.
Yeah. So you walk in the general store, and everybody in the store greets you that's an employee there. They yell out, "Welcome to Uranus. How can we pack your fudge?" So, and at this point, I'm thinking, what is going on? It's a fudge place. They make fudge, but they have all their little trinkets that go along with it. They got their t-shirts, they got their hats, they got their salsa, they got their quail eggs that are, fermenting in this jibby juice or something. And it's all got these signs on them about Uranus. Salsa, hot as it or cool as it goes in, and hot as it comes out Uranus. And all these things. So while I was there, I thought of you. so I got you. I got you. This
I'm glad you thought of me when it became an anus.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So I bought this T-shirt. That's what you're wearing.
That's what I'm
tonight.
wearing. I am wearing the Uranus T-shirt.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Maybe before the show's over, I'll give you all. Let's take a picture of the back of it.
Hey, what can I say? Thought of Uranus. I thought of you.
Yeah, and I appreciate the fact that you thought I was a 5X.
Yeah.
And it's damn near a moo-moo.
Yeah, it is.
But
yeah.
okay, I appreciate that. I've already
Hey.
dried it and it's not working.
Hey,
It's
just
still
keep
a
at it.
moo-moo.
You can fill it out.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it was quite the show.
I bet it was.
And as we drove off from Uranus, the guy says, as we're getting ready to leave, he says, "How do you want to pay for that?" And I says, "Well, I'll use my credit card." He said, "Good, because we don't take cash here at Uranus." He says, "Just go ahead and stick that right in Uranus." And he just kept going on and on. Well, the youngest boy is there,
Oh yes.
and he's pretty serious. So he said, "This is ridiculous." And I said, "What's wrong?" He says, "Well, how many other ways can you describe sticking something in Uranus?" He said, "This is just dumb." I said, "Yeah, it's just all in fun." I said, "They're just making money." Well, apparently this was designed back in the late 70s. This guy had an idea, and it's a stopping place like a Buc-ee's or these it's kind of just a place where people go. As you're in between cities. So in between Joplin, Missouri and St. Louis, Missouri, there's not a whole lot out there.
Sure.
So I said, "That's all it is." He says, "Well, it's stupid."
Yes.
I said, "Well," I said, "I thought it was funny."
Yes.
And
I did too.
He said, "Well, it's over. We don't need to laugh about it anymore."
Oh,
and
Oh.
and I'm like,
so he's the fund manager.
well,
He's the fund. He's the man.
Yeah.
We're gonna put a time limit on this fund.
oh yeah, he
Okay.
just shut it down. And I
Yeah.
said, well, but at that point I realized that he was upset because he wasn't, he's got a job.
Yeah.
He hadn't been to work in 2 weeks or almost 3
Oh.
in his fortnight job.
Yeah. No.
He'd been out of service, so I was realizing that he wanted to get home. So
That
there was no more fun.
That crackhead. He's missing out.
Yeah, the fun was over at
Yes.
that point for this cat. He
Oh,
was
really?
done. So he was all upset about this. He thought it was just ridiculous. But I thought it was funny, and I bought gifts for all of my friends, and we just haven't been together long enough in one place that I could supply you with the other gifts other than you and your shirts.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I'm
I thought it
glad.
was. Other than that, our trip was just filled with whole lots of entertainment and people watching,
Right.
and that's just an endless artifact of a good time. I mean, you could peel that onion until
Right.
there would never be enough of the people watching experiences. And speaking of people watching, I got this really cool video over the weekend from one of my friends, and she sent this, and it was of this guy wearing a very, very expensive swimsuit, and then another guy that I know was wearing the absolute identical swimsuit, and I'm sure that this guy's buyer did not let him know that they made more than one.
Oh, no.
So does this hit home to you?
Well, so listen. So let's
Your secret shopper.
Let's peel that one back because so I bought that bathing suit
First.
but I bought it 4 states away.
Okay. So, but he had the same one.
That wouldn't have happened if I was in the same state. There's probably was not another one there.
So what you're saying is
Maybe
they made an extra one?
they make a couple for every state. You know what I mean? And the chances that you
So
see,
you were in the same state.
Say again?
You were
You're
in
not
Texas.
following?
You
I
were in
got
Texas.
I didn't buy it in Texas though. I bought it when I lived in California.
So you're saying that
I'm still in the same shape I was, and it still fit me because I bought it 5 years ago.
wow. So did you confront this guy?
No,
Did you take it off and turn it inside out?
I was tempted to go to my room and put my other one on.
But what happened? This is normally your MO.
Yeah. But after we noticed, he took off, and I did not get to see where he went, and so I didn't.
So you
see
never
him.
even confronted him.
No, I did not confront him. What am I going to confront him about?
Did you not want to ask him, hey, where'd you get that? Did you ask him, maybe he got it from California, and you're shoppers, you guys are friends.
It's very possible.
So you could have, this is where I go.
Yes.
This is where I go. Each time I go here.
He had a partner with him.
Well, so what? You still can be friendly. You just say, hey, bud, tell me something.
Okay.
Nice suit.
Let me say.
And then he says, hey, I got this out in San Diego.
Let me rephrase that again. He had a partner with him.
Yeah, so what? So he had a partner. I'm just saying. You can just say, hey, nice suit.
It could have been just.
Oh, you think the guy was going to be like you were hitting on him? No. There's none of that going on. You just say, see, this is where you and I differ. I would strike that conversation up. I'd say, hey, nice suit. And then the next thing you know, he could have been your neighbor out there in San Diego.
No.
Well, I'm just saying. And better yet, you could have said, now we're here in Texas. So, hey, where do you live?
Once again, no. Not doing that.
You don't have those kinds of conversations with people?
Not at pools.
See, I don't understand. So you have pool etiquette on who you talk to and what about.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. There's a lot of rules. There's a lot of layers.
You're right.
There's a lot of layers to you.
Absolutely.
Because you give me grief. Because I talk to people.
No, I don't give you to talk to people.
You kind of do.
When?
Well,
Now you
like the
just-
convict,
you
the
just
criminal.
hold on. You just said well, so that means you were looking for a lie. That's what I. When you did that, your head twisted and everything.
No.
You're like, now
Well,
what lie can I tell?
No, I gotta think of the times because it's so
Oh,
often.
okay.
I gotta
If
think
it's
of the
so
best
often, it
one.
should just flow right out.
Well, because I got ones that are better than others.
But let one out. Go ahead. Let
I
me rip.
just did. The
Wait.
convict, the guy from Virginia. By God, West Virginia. Talk to the guy, find out that he's a felon.
You're talking about the guy that stole the car?
Yes.
Jesus Christ! Yes.
See, you said, why do you talk to these people?
Yeah.
This is you bring.
You
This
were
up.
asking
You
three
told
questions.
me. You told me I bring this on myself.
Have you ever seen those memes where they say, "My wife has more questions than I have answers"?
Yeah.
And the guy says, "I got a text that said Tommy's in the hospital. Say a prayer for him." I lean over to my wife and says, "Tommy's in the hospital. Say a prayer for him." She says,
What happened to him?
"What happened?" She says,
Wow.
"I don't know. I got a text that said Tommy's in the hospital. Please pray for him." She says, "Were the wife and the kids with him?" "I don't know. I just got a text saying Tommy's in the hospital." And he's like, "Well, what do you know?" "I know that Tommy was in the hospital and you need to say a prayer for him." You know, this is what you're doing. You know, you got more questions than I have answers.
Yeah. Well, but see, you don't. You need to ask those questions when you meet people.
No, I don't.
I'm trying to help you meet
Okay.
people.
You know what? That's good because you're right. I do ask and talk to people when I feel
Not threatened.
that's somebody.
You're always,
No,
you feel threatened.
Oh.
You don't want to do it when you're threatened.
no.
You'll
I-
only do it when you're not feeling
I
threatened.
feel that this guy might, I might be able to have a 5-minute conversation with this guy. If I feel you're just a tard, I don't have no, I don't have.
That's a little
nothing for
judgmental.
you. You're right.
That's a little
I
judgy
would-
because I think that everyone deserves an opportunity.
No, they don't.
They deserve an opportunity to have a conversation.
If you have a
No.
shit for brains face, you don't deserve opportunity.
Well,
You're out.
my gosh, that eliminates a whole lot of conversation.
And a lot of people, you're right.
I mean, you just go out. I've been out.
So what?
I've been around.
Listen, pal, I've been teaching you that game for a long time. I'm the only guy that freaking goes up to the freaking bar and
Oh.
talks to people.
Here we
You
go.
know,
You find a guy who's 12 feet tall, exaggeration, tallest guy in the whole freaking building, and you got to go over there and call him Stretch.
and then he comes over, and all of a sudden, you and him have a bird guy.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
I got a bird guy because I asked some questions.
I don't
There again, asked a few questions.
have a bird guy.
All of a sudden, hey, do you know what this bird is? Oh, I got a guy.
Good guy.
We start talking.
Hey, text me that picture of that bird, because I have a guy. I have a bird guy. Who has a bird guy?
This is me. I had a guy. And what did he do? He found out what kind of bird it was, and bam, there it was.
There you go. You answer the guys. You just solved the world's problem right there. You,
Because-
Stretch got an answer to his question.
Because I asked.
Yeah.
I went out of my comfort zone and asked simple questions.
So listen, here it is. I don't care.
Well, I just so that's. But see, we bring people into our life like that.
No.
Yeah.
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 That's just bringing. You don't need that many.
Well,
You start. Okay. It's easy to have 100 tards in your life.
yes.
I don't want 100 tards.
I just find it very entertaining when you start hearing about someone's life, and I actually.
And then you
I
say,
prob-
this guy's a tard.
I
And now I'm
probably-
stuck in the
I
conversation.
probably find more entertainment out of it when I'm doing it when I'm around you.
Right.
Because you look at me like, are you kidding?
Right.
Are you really going to do this right now? Yeah. I'm doing it right now. I mean, just as if we were at, the bar and those people were playing that board game.
Sure.
Remember the board game? Now, who goes to a drinking establishment?
Right.
A drinking establishment, and they bring a board game.
Yes.
And we're talking, this is a game you play for a long period of time. And it was some game that they play in Jamaica.
Yeah, that was at Twin Peaks, right?
Yes,
Yeah, this is a Hooter style bar called
Yeah.
Twin Peaks here in Texas. If you
Yeah,
don't know that.
and
yes,
and the thing is that, you know, you get food and you have a few drinks, you're watching those games on TV, but you got a whole table full of people playing a board game.
We have names for those people.
What do you call those?
Nerds.
So I just simply asked. I said, what you all playing over there? And then right away. Why you got to bring this into our life? I said, I'm just curious to know who brings a game. And they're all like, well, we do this often. I said, well, how often do you come here to do this? Oh yeah, we come here quite often. And I said, and you play a board game? Yeah. And people come to sit with y'all and drink and eat and play a board game. Yeah. I said, that's bananas. I've never seen that.
You're correct. And none of them have been laid in the century.
Maybe not.
Oh no, I know. There's not many guarantees in life. That is going to be one of them. Okay? Let's get that straight. So you see, I have a thought process.
So that's criteria
Yeah.
number one. If they're playing board games,
And
they not getting laid.
The board alone was like 5 feet long, taking up 7 chairs on each side.
It had the whole table. Yeah, you are correct.
Yeah.
It was bananas because, and they're rolling dice and they're getting excited as if they're playing an Olympic game.
Yeah.
That's the thing that kind of blew my mind. But I would ask questions to learn the rules, and you felt,
Who cares? I want to be laid. I want to get laid. I don't want to learn that game.
well, I just was curious to know what.
Because
And
that's
what
you
I'm
know
saying.
what? You asked one too many. I saved you because I think if you asked one more question,
I probably would have been playing.
you would have got an invite. And
Probably.
next thing you know, you would have been sitting at that table with the nerds and not with the cool folks.
So I gotta tell you, I do thank you for drawing me back in, because it was getting a little reckless, just a touch.
The dice was falling off the table, going on the chairs. They had guys crawling on the
they
floor
did.
under our chairs.
Yeah, they
no,
did. Yeah, they had.
no.
Yeah, they had.
Go home. Go home, nerds.
It was an interesting evening there. But what I am trying to
Should they be playing that at a comic book store? That's where they should be playing. That's where that game should be played, at a comic book store.
or at home.
Yes. Okay. Sure.
Maybe you just stay home.
Well, they probably don't have a basement that their mother put them in, so there's no room.
Okay. So we've established
That's
that they
a
have
little
no place.
judgy. I know,
that. But I just want to say, that's when, going back to what I was initially saying, I asked those questions, and you
don't.
You don't ask those kinds of
because
questions. You
I
don't want
don't
anything
care.
to do with any of it.
Yes. I ask good questions. I ask questions that need to be answered, that have a meaning, that that flow with the conversation. I might talk about a beer and say, "Hey, what's the alcohol volume?"
Yeah. But you never ask anybody, where you from? Because you don't care.
I don't.
No, you don't care.
No.
It just doesn't matter to you.
It doesn't.
Well, what if you, how many times have you been with me? And I ask, oh, where are you from? And all of a sudden, they knew somebody that I knew, and we have lived in opposite sides of
It happens a lot. But let me tell you something.
that's just saying.
Let me tell you
Because I asked.
So, I don't know where you are in your life. I can tell you where I am at my stage in life.
Well, I'm towards the end.
Okay, I get it. I am as well. I'm just saying though, I'm on the 1 in, 1 out program, and I don't think I want to waste what he's going to put in there to kick something out. I might want what's still in there. That's better. That's better stuff than what he has to offer. You know what I mean? So I just very careful on what's going to come into my head.
Okay, so I guess my mission in life, since I've been brought into your life, I guess my mission is to bring these people to you, to open up and broaden your horizons, because that is just my mission in life.
You want a job? I'll give you a job. Okay,
That's my job.
Go ahead, pre-qualify folks before you get into me, and if you get one oops,
I'm just
Okay.
telling you. I'm
So,
inviting you in.
Go talk to them next to the urinal and have a fucking 5-minute conversation. And if you think they meet the criteria, bring them on over.
No,
And-
no, because that's not how it's going to be. Because from here on out, moving forward in this relationship that we have, and we're out in the public, I'm going to find people to help you, to open up. And
Right.
open your
He
eyes.
better, man, that guy better bring his A game.
Just
Because
saying.
if he gives me useless information,
Well,
man, I'm gonna lose it.
well, because I gotta tell you, I see it happening. I just know it's gonna happen, and we have outings coming up.
We do.
This is what's exciting. I mean, we have got stuff happening in the future that, you know, I'm just excited to be able to bring new people into your life.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna
Well,
be a good time.
I mean, I go to a bar and I hang out with my friends.
Yes.
But I do have to people watch. Then
Yeah.
that way I can get stories for this show.
But I drag them
But-
in. I bring them in.
I just don't know if you're qualified properly. I think you're just
Randomly
you're
taking
just
people off
you
the
just don't
street.
care. You just bring in anything. You don't care. You have no standards. You gotta have a
No.
standard.
Well, what would you conclude? Oh, if they have to be able to do certain things?
Okay, yeah. So like when you have a group of friends, right?
Yeah,
Everybody brings in something to the table, right?
correct.
So, there's one in our group, there might be a circus monkey. You never
Yeah.
know. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
There might be another guy. That's what he brings. You might bring a guy that likes to ask questions. Everybody has a role in their friendship.
Yeah.
And what they bring to the table.
Well, I bring
of
freaks.
drinking.
I have a freak magnet.
Okay.
That's what
so,
I bring.
So yes, but that you're getting borderline to because we don't know if we need them.
Oh, I
You
see.
see, they don't. You might be bringing somebody that we already have that personality.
Well, I bring them in for microseconds. They kind of ramble around, and you all look like what?
But see,
just
the
happened, and then they
problem
go.
is when you invite people over, right?
Yeah.
And you invite them in, and you think it's a man microseconds,
Uh-huh.
and you have no idea that guy. Sometimes it's like herpes; they don't leave. They just stick around forever. You know, you're like, dude, you were supposed to be here for a minute, and here it is 5 hours later, and
you're still talking.
Yeah. See? And now how do you
So
escape?
you're concerned
How do you
about
escape
that?
it?
Are you concerned
That's how you do a pre-qualification.
So you're concerned that I would invite that individual that would pull that stunt
Yeah.
and then take over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
And then
Then how would you get out of it?
now you just wasted my Thursday night because now, I'll never get it back because you already wasted it.
No, yeah.
You brought a card.
Yeah, I shot it up.
I can never get that Thursday back. I go home, I have to go to sleep, and I'm like, nah, I have a wasted Thursday in my life.
Speaking of that, you were MIA.
Thursday.
Yeah. It
Was
was
I-
me.
was it?
You were gone. You had a work thing. It was
Oh,
me.
I had a work happy hour.
Yeah,
oh my
we were
God.
off doing
wow.
your thing. So I was with Dennis and Josh and Ryan, and we were sitting there visiting.
So how was it?
Well, it was very interesting. We went to this
Ice
one
House?
place that- yeah,
Bottle cap.
yeah, bottle cap, ice house, whatever you want to call it. But we're sitting there.
I like bottle cap better than ice house.
Yeah, I like that too. That's
Yeah.
old school.
Yeah. Michael taught me that, and I like that. So I'm going to use that one now.
So it was coach's night out. That's what it was.
Coach's night out.
Oh yeah, there was every football coach and assistant coach. And
Oh,
parent
was
that
at the
wants
bar.
to- Oh yeah, and the parent that wanted to be a coach and the parent that wanted their kid on the team was
Gotcha.
there.
Oh yeah.
Talking to the coach.
See,
Yeah.
that guy's freaking trying to jerk somebody off.
Oh, yeah.
See,
So
you don't want that guy. You do not want that guy is there to. Oh, my son is so amazing.
Oh,
And you could put a freaking chair in the same position as that guy's son. It'd be just better.
Yeah. So it was what was amazing is we were sitting there and we were watching these 5 guys sit there with their binders.
No pun intended to the hamburger company.
Oh no, the place is awesome.
Okay.
The place is awesome. But it was fun to watch because these guys took it serious. They had binders. Now, this, this is Pee-wee. This is little kid football. This is we're not talking. We're not talking JV or high school or D1 school
Sure.
or even pro. I mean,
Yes.
we're just talking just, hey, it's you know, YMCA, we're going to go out and play flag football. That's really
Right.
basically what it was. But they had binders with plays,
Oh boy.
and they're going through their plays, and we're all kind of glancing over there, and we wouldn't have never been able to meet any of the qualifications or be on the team because I don't speak the language that they were speaking.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah, it was. I didn't even make an effort to go over and say, "Hey, what y'all got going on here?" Because it was.
See,
they were intense. They were very intense.
Yeah, see,
You know, they were deep into making plays
Did you-
for football.
Did you at least walk by and say that there's no scouts here?
I walked by and I said, "Looks like you're all having fun."
Oh, geez, see, that's.
I didn't know what
I
else.
think you gotta say something. Say something good.
I mean, I just.
Throw them an insult. They probably won't even know it's an insult.
No, they
They're
just-
like, oh, thanks.
Yeah. Well, I have to say, you know, the looks of the whole gathering of humanity that was there, all I could think of is good luck.
Right.
It's just going to be you know, if parents need to be yelling and screaming, they should have been there that night yelling and screaming because they had more plays than these little people could put inside their head to think that they had to do. Just remember one thing: you get the ball, go the right way. That's about That's
what level they're at.
Yeah.
They're just trying to get them to know.
They
that
just go the right direction. They are not going to be able to do a play.
run.
Yeah,
Just
run.
run.
Go that way. So, and then as you move through this establishment, they had different tables set up because there was lots of different coaches there, and there were a lot of baseball coaches there, and they were very serious.
Maybe it's better I wasn't there.
It probably was because you would have been where I like to bring people in. You would have been shunning them.
Yes.
Because I had that.
Yes.
I had that with the young mini me. He was there making sure that he could. He was making reference to
Oh.
a lot of the coaching staff and of not really knowing what they're doing, but it was a good time to be there.
I was at the Katy Trail Ice House.
Oh yeah, you're uptown. Yeah, you're uptown.
Tell me about it.
He's uptown.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's exactly where I was, and that was my
That's a
theme
nice
for the
place.
night.
That's a nice place.
It's big.
Yeah, it's
It has that big
outdoor. Oh,
That big
right.
outdoors.
Yeah.
Inside,
Yeah.
they had a thing called a summer beer,
Uh,
and it was like.
well, it is summertime, so I think beer doesn't matter if it's summer beer or beer is in the summer. You drink it. Is there winter beers?
I don't know. Is this your story or my story?
Oh, I'm sorry. See, this is what I do. I do over.
See,
I
yeah.
apologize.
So,
finish your story.
Instead of a summer beer, and everybody was having them, and I was just wondering. So I said, "Well, what's in that summer beer?" And then it's like beer, vodka, and
What the hell is a
beer?
That's not a beer.
Vodka, tequila, and beer,
That's not a
all
beer.
mixed together. And I have to say, it was pretty tasty. It went down
Yeah.
pretty smooth.
Oh, my God. That doesn't even sound like a beer.
Right.
That just sounds like a shit show.
Right.
Yeah.
And you could probably get there really quick.
Oh, brother.
So yeah, very interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's where you were hanging out.
That's where I was hanging out. Yep.
So,
yes,
yeah, so we went
over
over
there
from-
in Uptown.
Yeah, that's quite the
That's-
place.
That's,
That's down from American Airlines. It's not far from there.
oh, is it really?
Yeah, that trail that's
I-
sitting out there, that trail that's right there. That,
Yeah.
you just take it back into town there, and it take you right.
The dirt trail?
Yes, sir. It take you right to American Airlines.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
If I walk that trail, I will at some point walk right past the entry door to.
You will
American
take
Airlines.
you right to American Airlines because I took.
I don't have to cross the freeway or nothing.
Nope, I took one of the rickshaws there. You know when you come out of the venue.
You mean the bike riders?
Well, it's a
the
rickshaw.
Oh, it's a rickshaw. I mean, a rickshaw is with a little Asian guy freaking
Well, this
running.
was a guy riding a bike. It was an electric bike on top of it.
Oh, Jesus, the guy's
He had
lazy.
music going too.
He's lazy. He guy's
Oh,
lazy.
it was cool as hell. I mean,
And
it
they're
took,
gonna do
it took us around.
If you're gonna have a bike service, you need to pedal your ass off. I'm paying for the pedal power, not for you to freaking go.
Oh, that's what he did. He pedaled a little bit, got it going, and away we went. And that thing, it was dressed up just like one of those rickshaws that you
Yeah.
would see over there in Bangkok.
I bet. Yeah.
And it looked just like it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this is nice.
That's very
It's
interesting.
electric.
Yeah. So you took a rickshaw
Yeah, we jumped
from
on it.
Katy Trail Ice House to American
Yeah.
Airlines?
Yeah, we went
How,
back and
how
forth.
close is it?
I've been drinking, so I don't know how long it's
I'm just curious.
maybe 15 minutes.
Oh, okay. Bike ride.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, so it's a little bit of huff.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was-
no, I think Katy Trail's like a 3-mile trail.
Oh yeah, yeah. It kind of zigzags through there, and it was real nice. It was a good time.
Interesting.
Yeah, Choop. Drink some beer. You can drink your beer while you're on it, but not that crazy beer, the summer beer that you was drinking. That fancy. Would that cost you $45?
Oh, I don't know. It was a company happy hour.
Oh yeah.
Matter of
Oh,
fact,
good for you.
yeah,
Good.
it was nice.
That's awesome.
Matter of fact, that I saw the tab come, and the tab was like $2,400, and I told the boss, I said, you know what? I don't think we should stop until we get to 3,000. We got to make it a good round number. 24 is not a good enough number. Can we stick around a little longer here? Let's get some going here.
And he's like, yeah, okay, sounds good.
And so I think we had a couple more, but I knew that wasn't going to get us to where we needed to be.
So you were an underachiever.
Yeah, I failed a failure.
You failed on that.
Yeah, I failed on that.
Okay, well, you know what? You can strive next time.
I can
You can strive next time.
give it a good old college try.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you now you've only told 2 stories on a 20-day vacation.
Oh, I know.
Are you saving them up? You still
Oh,
are you writing them down?
Well, we went to. I went and picked my wife up at the airport in Traverse City, Michigan, which
Yeah.
is a few hours west of where we were staying. And there's a festival going on there. It's called the National Cherry Festival.
Yeah, and so I introduced you to my boss and called and you told him about it. He said he stays away from that thing.
Yeah.
I walked away from that conversation. I
Yeah.
started it and walked
Yeah.
away.
You know,
why does he stay away from it, and why did you want to go to it?
Well, the thing was, he was staying away from it because of
People.
the onslaught of humanity that shows up for it. But
Hey, see, if you see a trend,
no, but see, the thing is, he's under the understanding that it's as if it's a festival that we have down here, like Main Street Days, where there's 100,000 people show up.
yeah,
Or if it's, if you're up in Grape Fest,
yes,
or if you're going to show up at Texas Live.
Yes.
And it's just butts to nuts.
yes,
Okay, this peninsula can't hold that many people.
okay.
So it's not that way.
So are you counting teeth or people?
Well,
Which one is it more of?
there was probably more teeth than there were people. So, but I was amazed because I thought the same thing. I thought I don't want to do this. I don't want to go to this festival. But we walked around and there was very few people there. It was actually pretty cool. But I got to tell you, marijuana is legal in Michigan.
Oh, is it really?
Oh yeah, so the contact
Like
high-
California?
well, yeah.
So you just go into a store,
Well, you just-
like
But they're
a
bougie.
dispensary.
They're bougie.
And they sell you all these gummies.
Oh, yeah, they're bougie,
and,
though.
and they tell you, oh, buy this because it has energy into it. And all
Oh
that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Okay,
But they're
gotcha.
bougie. They're bougie. They don't. They have fancy names on and they're all fancy buildings because it's real uppity.
Now, this is
Real uppity.
now,
in Traverse City, Michigan. It's very.
so we're in Michigan. Is it only that city that's legal or the state?
Oh no, the whole state, but
Gotcha.
in this city, it's all bougie. If
Okay.
you go to the village that I was in, it would look as if it would be some cantina that you would find in Mexico.
Gotcha.
The dogs are laying out there licking themselves. they're selling their marijuana.
That's the place we want to go to.
I'm just
See,
saying.
you just-
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you-
So
you meet proper
bougie
folks.
or dogs licking themselves because they can.
Okay.
So I'm just
Listen,
saying. I'm setting up.
If you can lick yourself, you would never leave the house. It's a personal preference, everybody.
I'm just saying. So, and these places were closed at the time that we had gotten there because we were just waiting for fireworks. But you didn't have to go buy any because you could just sit there and get high.
And catch them.
Oh yeah, because it's all around you.
See, that's the problem with these states that are legalizing marijuana. Okay, and I find I personally don't care either way. Hey,
Do you?
But
I don't want to do it.
Yeah, it's not like it's worse than smoking a cigarette because it's so
Pungent.
It's pungent and it stinks, and they do it in the hotels, and you walk in the hotel and you get socked in the face. I think if they're gonna do, and they say they do it for a certain purpose, right?
Sure.
Well, I think the science has advanced far enough to say, just buy the gummy. I don't have to smell it. You're getting your high of whatever you're getting.
And
You're taking care of your injury, whatever it is, and I don't have to be involved in it.
It would be safer because of the carcinogen of smoking it into your lungs.
See?
So would the gummy be better? I see your point. And I
Have
thought
a
you-
chocolate chip cookie. I don't care. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying. I don't. That's the only problem I have.
Yeah.
Because I am for the legalization of it. I think it just needs to be somehow managed better.
I think they're going to do it regardless. So
Yes.
what business? It's none of my business.
It is a plant
Yeah.
that's not altered. Let's say. Well, they do alter them now. I think, but overall, it was an unaltered
hybrid.
plant, right?
Yeah.
But it's not like you're making this from like these crackheads do.
Oh,
they
with
get
the
Benadryl and all that other stuff, where they're creating a drug.
And
Yeah.
using matchsticks. And,
Right. Or like cocaine, you're taking only the cocaine, whatever leaf, but
And
you
gotta
have
put
to add
acid,
stuff.
so you got to put acid in it to get it to do its thing.
I get the difference, okay? I get it. I just would not like I don't think the smell is there.
It's pretty strong. So I mean, as you're sitting there watching the fireworks, obviously you're right with the whole.
So now the fireworks on a 4D, you don't know if you're
I swear, either I was stoned because the fireworks were very it was very impressive because they were brighter than normal. So maybe it was part of the atmosphere.
It was 4D, and you don't know if you crapped yourself.
I have no idea if I piss test, I probably would have not
might
passed.
have failed.
I would have failed.
Yeah.
So, but that was one of the fancy things that was going on. I think our friend over here is telling us that we're running on time. So,
Shut up already?
Yeah,
We just got started.
looks to me like
Man.
we are headed to the ending today.
Just to the end today.
We've got so much to talk about.
We do.
But if you like it, subscribe to it. Tom,
Please.
Thank you for the gift. I received it. I just want to give you a heads up on that. Any comments?
That's a coin, by the way. The challenge coin from California. You tard.
But anyways, thanks, Tom. Brothers, we still have our scars together on our wounds from the fish.
Keep getting pictures.
Excuse me?
I keep getting pictures.
It's there. I'm scarred.
Yeah. Tom always had pictures too.
I am scarred from it, but hey, you like it, subscribe to it, let us know how we're doing. You got any topics you want to talk about? We're free to take anything on.
If you need merch, let us know.
Yep. Have a good night.
Bye.